Hello, Grade 8 virtual learners. Welcome back to English 8 live streaming lesson. A pleasant day to all of you. How is everyone doing? I hope you are all having a great time. Pele once said that success is no accident. It takes a lot of courage, effort, study, sacrifice, and most importantly, a passion for what you are doing or learning. Imbue this in your heart because our collective hard work can always be resulted success and victory in the future. Also, don't forget what we have always said. Let's help and support one another with the hashtag, no matter what the situation is, education must continue. I am delighted to see the comment section still being bombarded with comments from different schools. That means you are ready to get going today. So, buckle up, get your self-learning module, pen and paper, and journey with me as we explore the magical world of English language. Keep tuning in and I will assure you that you will enjoy and learn in today's discussion. To begin with, let us have the learning targets for today's topic. This session will be delved on this most essential learning competency. Develop paragraphs that illustrate each text type: narrative and literature, expository, explanatory, factual and personal recount, persuasive. While these are the sub-skills. 1. Compose effective paragraphs. 2. Develop related support sentences. For today's discussion, we will use the strategic, localized, and interactive instructional material about developing paragraphs that illustrate each text types: narrative and literature, expository, explanatory, factual and personal recount, persuasive. Of course, let us not forget our learning principles, since these have a huge help in our learning process. Listen, note, and learn. Listen. Listen attentively and pay attention throughout the discussion. Note. Note the important details. At the same time, you may take note of your questions during the discussion and you will be given enough time to type it in the comment section for the Q&A part. Learn. Learn something new, and together, we learn as one. Always remember, listen, note, and learn. Before we begin, let us have an activity to check how much prior knowledge you have still stored in through this activity. Is everyone excited? This activity is called What You Know. For the directions, read each statement carefully, then choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answer in your notebook. Let's start. Let us check your answers. Number 1, the answer is letter C, sentence. How about in number 2? What is your answer? Okay, letter D, paragraph. Number 3, the answer is letter B. Topic sentence. Number 4. Okay, the answer is letter A. Who says being in quarantine is boring? And last number, number 5, the answer is letter C. Basketball is my favorite sport. How many of you got the perfect score? May I see your scores? Kindly type it in the comment section. Great job, students! It seems that you are now ready for our lesson for today. Before I proceed, what can you say about the activity that we just had? What is it all about? Correct! It is about paragraph. To be specific, we had the definition and parts of the paragraph there. This activity has something to do with our today's lesson. So, kindly take note of that. Now, speaking of paragraph, what is a paragraph again? Okay, a paragraph is defined as a group of related sentences that develop one main or central idea, which is referred to as the topic. A paragraph usually consists of several sentences. Now, common parts of a paragraph were also discussed in your previous lesson. What are those again? Very good. We have the topic sentence, supporting details, and lastly, the concluding or closing sentence. In addition, the structure of a paragraph can take numerous forms. It could be long or short, or even just a single sentence to make a point. It depends on the writer's intent or style. Make sure you have a well-written topic sentence before you start writing your paragraph. This sentence expresses the main topic of your paragraph. It is normally at the start, but can also be at the finish or in the middle or implied. Beginning writers should begin each paragraph with a topic sentence. It makes it simple to provide supporting sentences. It helps readers in skimming for significant points in a text. A paragraph's supporting sentences develop the main idea offered in the topic phrase. These sentences must support your topic statement with examples, reasons, or descriptions. Supporting sentences should focus on the following. First, they should provide the main supporting points for the paragraph's main idea or the topic sentence. Second, there are usually 2 to 4 supporting sentences in a paragraph. Third, they should be arranged in a logical order. And last, they should not begin a new topic or introduce a new idea. Now, here are some pointers on how to write paragraphs that illustrate these types of text. Number 1, narrative text in literature. It tells a story, so you need to think of your characters and the setting. Make a clear beginning, middle, and end to the paragraph. In a narrative text, action, happenings, and exciting descriptive phrases help to describe the plot and keep it going. It is also important for fiction writers since they assist the reader in seeing the big picture. It keeps the reader engaged in the story in the same way as descriptive paragraphs do, but a narrative paragraph gives the reader more background information such as events that led up to or caused events in the story. For the purpose, to entertain the readers through telling a story. Language, it is written in first-person or third-person perspective. It is written in the past or present tense and uses creative language to create an image in the minds of the readers. Structure, there is a beginning, an ending, characters, setting, conflict, and resolution. Number 2, expository text. It explains something or provides instruction. It also describes a process and moves the reader step by step through a method. This type of paragraph often requires research, but it's possible if you can rely on your own knowledge and expertise. Examples: essay, news articles, informational books, instruction manuals, or textbooks. Purpose: to simplify and expose things, ideas, persons, and places through educational and purposeful facts. Language: it focuses on the subject written in the past or present tense. Structure: it uses signal words, diagrams, charts, and illustrations can use to support or replace text. Number 3. Explanatory text. It provides descriptions to look at things like causes and reasons. Tell what happened, such as in a simple report, to address the why and how of what happened. Examples: academic, historical, or scientific findings or reports. For the purpose: to explain what, how, and why a certain thing happened. Language: it is written in present tense. It uses technical terminologies and it uses action verbs. For the structure, it begins with an opening statement that introduces the subject to be delved into. Number 4. Personal recount and a factual recount. It writes about a personal moment that you have experienced. To the other, it is about a moment that you have not experienced or seen but have thought to be interesting to write about. Examples: anecdote, diary or journal, and personal letter. It is a paragraph which retells past events or experience for the purpose of informing and entertaining. Purpose: the goal is to establish a rapport between reader and the author by offering information about personal experiences. Language: first-person pronoun is used. It makes use of action verbs. It is written in the past tense and employs daily terminology. Structure: it gives details to who, what, when, where, and why, and it is organized chronologically with a beginning, middle, and end. Number 5. Persuasive text. Write to convince your readers of the merits of adopting your viewpoint or taking a specific course of action. Examples: editorials, advertisements, and speeches. It also includes facts and information that help to back up the writer's opinion. For the purpose, it is to encourage or convince the readers of the merits of adopting a particular viewpoint or taking a specific course of action. Language: written in the simple present tense, it uses concession, comparison, cause-effect, and subordinating conjunctions like therefore, because of this proves that. Structure: it states opinion on a specific topic. It uses facts and evidence to support arguments. To sum it up, according to Henry Fowler, you shouldn't think about length when writing a paragraph. It's possible that a main sentence, 3 or 4 supporting sentences, and a conclusion sentence will enough. But it's also possible that it won't. Instead, concentrate on a single primary point, fully describe it, and then go on to the next idea in a new paragraph, creating a logical and natural flow for your reader through the article or essay. Now, what are the 5 text types that we discussed earlier again? Very good. It seems that you have really learned in our today's discussion. To kickstart your progress, let's have these activities. This is to check your understanding of the different types of text given the various paragraphs that illustrate them. For the first activity, match the paragraphs or text in the given table with your clarifications from the choices that I will show to you. Write the letter of your answer in your notebook. These are the choices. Letter A, narrative and literature. Letter B, expository. Letter C, explanatory. Letter D, personal or factual recount. And letter E, persuasive. You may now start answering. Are you done answering? Okay, let's check. Number 1, the correct answer is letter D, personal or factual recount. Number 2, the answer is letter C, explanatory. Number 3, letter E, persuasive. How about number 4? What do you think is the correct answer? Okay, number 4, the answer is letter B, expository. And last number 5, the answer is letter A, narrative and literature. How many of you got the perfect score? Kindly type it in the comment section. Let's move on to the final activity. Choose one from the pictures I have provided here and write a short paragraph about it using at least 5 to 10 sentences and 1 text type. You have 2 minutes to finish the task. Remember to follow this criteria. Your 2 minutes starts now. Time's up! Kindly hit the heart react button if you are done with your activity. Don't forget to submit your work to your English teacher to check your paragraphs. Before we proceed to the Q&A part, let's have this example about the second picture using persuasive text. Are you concerned about the effects of climate change? As weather conditions get more intense and cause more harm to areas inhabited by people, plants, and animals, this is the question asked around the world. Is human activity the cause or the reason for climate change? If that is the case, this is the time for us to act. Let's not let this get any worse, and let us do something now, before it is too late. Well, for those who hit the heart react button, great job! I am now ready to answer your questions. Kindly type your questions in the comment section. I will be giving you 1 minute to key in your questions. Your time starts now. Time's up! For the first question, why is it important to understand the various types of text? Thank you for asking that. It makes it easier to find information you're looking for because you'll be familiar with how different texts are structured. It assists you in developing a shared understanding of how to communicate effectively in various situations. Question number 2. What characteristics distinguish a good paragraph that describes its purpose and types? Thank you for posing such an excellent question. A successful paragraph should always include the following 4 elements: unity, coherence, a topic sentence, and appropriate development. A paragraph's sense of unity is maintained when it focuses primarily on a single topic, issue, or argument that is being explored. And for the last question, how may text structure help understanding of an idea or piece of information? Thank you for that great question too. Text structure formats that are commonly used include compare or contrast, cause and effect, and sequencing. It refers to how information is organized within a written text. This strategy teaches students that a text may present a main idea and details, a cause and then its effects, and/or various perspectives on a topic. Thank you for your interminable participation. For those questions that were not answered, don't worry, because your subject teacher will answer them in your follow-up discussion. Once again, thank you for participating for today's live streaming lesson. Now, for the activities that you need to accomplish, this will help you to further understand the topic that we have discussed. First, what's more? Recognizing paragraph structure and features. For the directions, read the paragraph carefully and answer the questions that follow. Write the letter of your answer on your answer sheet. Second, what I can do. Write a narrative paragraph. Briefly, tell a story in an interesting manner about something your intended audience can relate to and appreciate. Use appropriate signals of coherence to show sequence of events like first, then, next, suddenly, finally, or lastly. And of course, don't forget the scoring rubric included here. Lastly, assessment. Directions: read the jumbled parts of a paragraph carefully and answer the questions which follow. Write the letter of your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Alright, I hope that everything is clear. Apparently, no one knows when this pandemic will end, but I am sure it is getting near. So while we are waiting for its end, education must not freeze. Thank you for watching English 8 live streaming lesson. And to you, grade 8 students, have a nice day. See you in our next session. Goodbye, stay safe, and God bless.